back. Today we have yet another review of a new Foosball product. I am not being paid for this video. This is 100% my opinion of the item and everything that goes around with it, so to speak. So this is purely me. This item right here, Foosgadgets. This is their SpeedBridge. Very cool little item, guys. I've gotten to now play with it for about a week and really like it. It's a very simple product. And let me show you what it is. So it's this right here. Okay, looks super simple. SpeedBridge. It is a 3D printed item. I believe this is ABS plastic. I did not confirm with them, but it's kind of cool. You take this, you set it back beside the goal, and I'll show you how I'll do this in a moment. You set it back by the goal, you plug it in, and it will tell you how many shots you've taken, and it will show you on this little display right here how fast your shot goes. Now, is this a great practice tool or is it a novelty? That's gonna be the real question, and I'm gonna kind of leave it up to you guys. I don't think this is for everybody. I do think it's a fun item. I think maybe 1 or 2 per town type of thing. But for specific people, I think it's gonna be a big tool, but not for everybody. So I'm gonna show you how to put it on the table. It's a super easy install, works right out of the box, and we're gonna go from there. Let's jump on the table. Let me show you how the SpeedBridge works. All right, so how do we do the install? Pretty simple. First, we take the actual SpeedBridge. You'll see that one side has like a curvature to it. The other side is flat. The flat side is gonna go against the wall. Very simple. Then you're gonna find 2, what I can best describe as little spacers, and they are kind of what lock in the piece. Again, these are 3D printed. I think, again, ABS plastic, they're very nice. But what's cool about these is you will be able to take them and then lock them in place. So you'll see this notch here, the little ledge right there on the notch is gonna go on top. So you're gonna bring it over here, okay, and then just slide that in. That's gonna lock that side into place. Then you're gonna do the same on this side. Take the notch, it lines up with the product, and the rod, and it just locks in right like that. Now, the last piece of the puzzle, you take the charger, plug it in over here. This is a nice USB-C plug, which I think is a great choice in charger. It allows you to be very diverse in how you use things. Once it's plugged in over there, I plug mine in just to my light, because my light has a plug, and you all just watched me break my light. We'll be right back. Okay, now that I've made mockery of all this and there's dust everywhere, back to the game. All right, so what's cool about this is it's gonna keep track of the shots you've made. It will also keep track of the speed of that shot. You can put it in 2 different modes. So the 2 different modes, it'll show you how many shots you've taken and the last shot speed, or you can set it, it'll show you all 4 or the 4 highest shot speeds that you've made. And that's it, guys. That's all you have to do, and this is ready to be used. So, is that great? Is that an awesome product because of ease of use? I'd say probably close to it. One nice thing about this, it'll keep track of how many shots you've made, and it'll give you the speed of that last shot. Now the question becomes, who's this good for? Is this good for beginners? Is this good for pros? Is this only gonna be a good item for pro masters? Well, I think this is gonna be best for practice holics. People that practice all the time. So, or want to master something, truly master it. What do I mean by all that? Well, the cool thing about this is it's gonna keep track of how many shots you've taken. So you now know how many shots you've taken throughout that day. It's not, once you turn it off or unplug it, it resets completely. It has like no real memory to it, which is fine. But what's cool is it's gonna allow for you to finally figure out what like version of your shot works best or hits the hardest. So you can practice different strokes, different ways of hitting the ball, and get real-time results on if it's really working. So is this stance better than that stance? Am I hitting the ball harder in this stance or that stance? Is this grip better? Is that grip better? I think those things are gonna be very telling on this. For the price, $75, I think it's a steal. I think it's great for the price. Downsides, can't be used in a game. You know, they've got another version of this product that does work in game, much more expensive. So for the price, bang for your buck, I think this is great. Truly though, it is a practice item. It is gonna be really best used for practicing. Some other downsides to it, you don't get to see the goal as well. The way that this is designed, I think maybe it needs to be wider, which would cost them more money to produce it, and it probably wouldn't ship as easily. But you need to be able to see the goal a little bit better. This is designed to be just on the outer edges of the goal. It does give a little bit of a gap, but from your stance, and I'll show you this, from your stance, you don't get to see the goal all that well. You see the black piece, you see that, and this is kind of how I would be looking at the goal. If I had my shot set up, right, this is what you see, so you can't see where your execution point is. You can see the push side pretty good, and you can put the guys where they need to be, but if this was elongated, say to the outer edge here, give or take, it would probably be a better item. This is nice because it comes up, but it's hard to see the goal all the time when it's like that, right? It's just difficult. So again, not that I'm dissing on the product, because I think it's awesome. But I think that's gonna be one of those points that you always have to be worried about. So, where do we stand? Where do we stand? I would give it, in the world of products, of course, maybe it's a solid 8 out of 10, easily. Fine-tune this a little bit more. Again, this is first run stuff, guys. This is the very first time this product's been released. I ordered it, I think the day it came out. So, and again, I paid for this just like everybody else did. I think that it's a great item. I think it's a great practice product. I don't know that lower rated players are gonna get a lot out of this unless you're a practice-holic. Like I said, practicing all the time. I am one of those people, I practice constantly. If I don't practice, I am no good at an event. I'm not saying I'm good at an event when I do practice, but that's really the best way of doing it. So, and utilizing this item a lot. But again, for $75, it's a great upgrade. The guys at Foosgadgets are doing a great job, I think. And if you guys see this video with Foosgadgets, I would love to, review some of your products. Feel free to ship them to me. I'll send them back, I don't care, whatever you want. But I think, stuff like this is great for the Foos community and, things like that. So, all in all, guys, thank you so much for this video. Again, very cool little product, but I think it's only for certain people, just like most items are. And until next time, everybody, happy Foosing.